Hello there, and welcome back to Friend Donkey Plays Smackdown Universe Mode.
What is up?
I'll tell you what's up, Jose. Main event Kevin Owens.
Main event Owens. Yes, after his loss last week, Ivar has been given a title opportunity.
Yes, kind of the big
So-
upset there for Kevin Owens. He's having to put his belt on the line. You know, he said he's going to be a fighting champion. Ivar earned
Yep.
his shot. He's given it to him immediately. He's honourable to the last.
He's living up to his
moniker.
moniker.
So starting the show here for you, we've got Sky versus Kai.
Kai and Sky.
After last week's dissension between
Yes.
Bailey and Io Sky,
The surprise attack. Oh,
the
Kai
cracks
offering a
showing in damage
handshake
control,
there.
but Kai,
Oh.
my goodness, absolute
Yes.
scenes.
I think that damage control is no more.
Or at the very least, Kai is showing her allegiance here to Bailey and not Io Sky.
Yes.
After Sky was the one to
Sky-
turn her back on the champion.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this for weeks. Io Sky has been unhappy with Bailey taking all the spotlight.
Mm.
And Kai, I guess, coming out here to sort of get some measure of retribution for her partner. After that blindsiding last week.
And it's really sort of thrown Sky off her game a little bit there. With the
Yeah.
disrespectful handshake, Sky having none of it, and she sort of got the red mist descended.
Yes.
Kai
That
berating
slap,
her.
and you think it maybe shook up Kai, but it seems to have done worse for Sky.
Sky and Kai.
Sky, I've talked into existence, is back on the run. Please, sir, just give me some money. Can't talk that into existence, apparently, but...
No. We can dream, Harold. We can dream.
Yep. Kai now, actually, full control here.
Full damage control.
Oh!
Oh!
She kicks Io Sky off the apron.
They're very much having to put damage control on themselves, really.
Yeah. Not controlling the damage output. Oh, misses, and that's going to play havoc with your knees.
And taking the fight over to the commentary team.
Io Sky working the arm of Dakota Kai there. The fact that their names rhymes makes this weird to call.
We're going to have to go
Sky now
Dakota and
working on
Io.
Kai. Huh?
Dakota and Io.
That's too much to say. If you just say Sky and Kai.
Sky and Kai.
Sky Kai?
Remember the tag team? Is it Kai and Tai used to be a tag team back in the day?
Who was that?
Oh god, I don't know. But a top rope Spanish fly there from Io Sky.
Beautiful. Spanish Fly, Io Sky, Dakota Kai.
I do
Look at
like a
this guy.
Spanish fly.
Ooh, beautiful moonsault. Is this
Could
it?
that be it?
Quite a
Sky
convincing win for Io Sky there.
asserting her dominance.
Yep. And I think that may put the final nail in the coffin at her participation in damage control.
She has made her intentions known. She wants no part of it with a win over a former teammate.
Here is your winner.
She's going out
Io Sky.
for herself in an average match.
Meanwhile,
Work experience continues.
Ilya Dragunov, after having shadowed the tag champions last week and see how to win, has been granted an opportunity to work alongside one of life's winners, Giovanni Vinci.
Yes, to see if he can pull off the same.
Yes, he was shown last week how to defeat the Street Profits.
And this
The,
week hopes to... yeah.
Imperium have kind of negotiated this match for Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, it seems like the Street Profits are Just
He even
punching
gets
bags
to
at the
come
moment.
out with them.
Oh, and look at that stance.
They've been practicing this behind the scenes, clearly.
Yep. That was day one. Lesson 1, learn how to stand. It's a 4-hour course. I couldn't get to the end of it.
Dragunov very much leading the crew here, it would appear. Almost like he'd been keeping one eye on how Gunter led the charge and thinks, yeah, I can strut like that. I've got a long coat.
Yeah. It seems that the longer your coat, the more in charge you are. By that logic, Giovanni is second in charge, and Ludwig with his short coat is third.
The curse of the long coat brigade.
Oh. I'm just going to get the longest coat imaginable now, just so I can always be in charge.
I'm just thinking about the Undertaker's like draped coat.
Yeah, that's why it drags along the floor.
Yes, the role of Gunter this evening will be played by Ilya Dragunov.
I was saying, yeah, he's really taking that position. But once again, we still have not had any word from Gunther.
No, conspicuous by his absence.
It was a strong defeat, and it can be you can be shaken after stuff like that. But to have not heard from him seems odd.
Really taking it to heart.
Can only imagine he'll regroup and return, but we do not know.
But here they come, the Street Profits.
Yep.
With Angelo Dawkins making his debut last week with my boy Montez.
Ooh. The classic red solo cup, full of nothing, I assume.
It's full of that swag is what it's full of.
That sweet crunk juice.
Yes. Long coats and getting crunk.
Right,
let's see how crunk Dragunov can get.
Start things off against, is that Angelo?
That is Angelo Dawkins, yes. The larger of the two gentlemen. And a powerhouse in and of himself.
Yeah. Dawkins obviously making his debut last week. Got a loss, but...
He was up against the tag champions.
He was. That's a harsh debut to make.
Yes. Who have shown... Oh, and Angelo Dawkins with a giant leap to the outside. Now, Ludwig Kaiser here, he's keeping a beady eye on Dragunov.
Checking how he works.
Behind the scenes, Kaiser has very much kind of stepped up and taken on the de facto second in command of Imperium.
Despite his short coat.
Yes. At least it's red. The colour also plays a factor.
It was colour, that's the thing. It was colour. It wasn't length, it was colour.
So I've been told that the discussion that's been had is that Kaiser wants to see how Dragunov will perform with Vinci.
Yeah.
And then if he, likes what he sees, regardless of the result, because the belts are not on the line.
They are not,
no. He may tag with him in the not too distant future.
So, Ilya Dragunov getting some very good work experience.
Yeah, very valuable work experience.
He's going to go back to school with a lovely diary filled out.
All I can think of now is the in-betweeners work experience where Dragunov's going to get thrown into a lake.
That's if he loses this match.
Yeah. Dragunov's been invited to an under-18s disco. As Montez with a big swinging DDT. Dragunov stunned on the outside. Left Vinci very much defend for himself.
Montez has been here since the beginning. He hasn't been lucky enough to make a big splash yet.
No. Regardless of how high you can get from the top rope. Wrestling puns, I've got them.
Yeah, took me a while. He's put in some good showing, has Montez, but just hasn't been able to clinch the big time yet.
Yeah, he's tried to, have some single success, and he's been again on the periphery. Well, he's fallen back on Old Faithful, giving Dawkins a ring to see if he can get back into some winning ways in the tag division. And fair play to him. Absolutely fair play.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing to break into, especially considering how dominant Imperium have been.
Yes.
But, I don't know, it's...
Well, they've been dominant over the entire roster, really, have Imperium. They've been to Stranglehold, finally broken by Brock Lesnar, and then Imperium still clutching those tag titles.
Holding down the fort until their glorious leader should return.
Vinci now with a big power bomb.
Huge power bomb. Now working on the legs of the big man.
Dragunov furiously scribbling notes in the other corner. Yep. How to power bomb.
How to cut down the big man.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how tall you are, you're all the same height and you're laying flat on your back.
Dawkins getting very fired up now for the crowd. Bringing in Dragunov.
The tag to be made though.
Big DDT from Dawkins.
Long DDT. Thought he was going after Kaiser then.
Thought he was, yeah. He's just taking a scenic route, leisurely stroll back to his corner.
Not sure how wise that was. He's allowed Dragunov some recovery time. And
as
Kaiser
pay. Throws in a little surprise there for Imperium.
A bit of a distraction. Not sure it's worked for his team's favour though. As Montez with a cheap shot.
As Dragunov is slammed to the mat.
Break it up. Now, Ludwig Kaiser definitely caused a bit of a distraction there that didn't benefit his team, so...
Well, perhaps he's just keeping Dragunov on his toes. You know, seeing how he can handle in a situation where he can capitalise.
That's very true. He did say that the victory didn't matter. Titles aren't on the line. It was purely a bit of experience.
A win would be big, though.
A win would be very big.
As this is Ilya's first performance in a tag match.
It is since joining.
Since joining the roster, he's experienced in singles competition, many exhibitions and
good bouts with our current #1 contender, Tyler Bate.
Yep.
And he wasn't able to get it done, and that is why he's gone to Imperium, to see if Imperium can help improve him.
And Montez and Dragunov, I feel, have met a couple of times before. But Montez with a big frog splash. Could that be the difference maker? As
Vinci just making it in time.
Demonstrating.
I don't know if you saw that out the corner of the screen, but it looked like Ludwig Kaiser was taking the turnbuckle off.
Perhaps some shenanigans afoot.
Some fuckeries afoot.
Some shithousery. As it appears that Vinci might be stunned on the outside. Montez with a rolling thunder.
Rolling thunder.
Looks to go to the top rope. Will Montez capitalise?
This could be it. Not
with a massive frog splash.
But a much
now,
better
will
showing by the
Vinci be the one to be the difference maker?
Nope.
No, he thinks better of it. That was like a sink or swim, bitch.
Yeah.
You were left on your own.
Bit of a... Well, it's not an upset for the Imperium. They weren't
they were not at full force. We've seen how dominant Kaiser and Vinci can be as a unit.
Yeah.
But
I would say, I don't think Dragunov did badly.
No.
I just maybe got a bit more... Doesn't have the same ring chemistry as Kaiser has with Vinci. And that is an insane face.
He looks like Law from Tekken.
It looks like Dawkins is really disappointed in it.
It really is. Like, what the hell are you doing?
It's 2 in the morning. Why are you waking me up?
That's a disappointed mum, is what that is. Just sort of come down
That
and
is.
be like, how many Red Bulls have you had?
Yeah. You've been
Well,
out with those
he's
Imperium boys, haven't
celebrating.
you?
You know, he's got a pinfall victory. He picked up the victory after looking to get some success.
Yep.
Granted, he didn't pin a champion,
No.
but he'll take any victory he can get.
Victory's a victory.
Victory's a victory. Now, something new for SmackDown, a matchup we have not seen before, and a lovely little exhibition. We've got a mixed tag here for you.
An interesting team as well, as both the women's and men's Money in the Bank winners.
Yeah, they obviously had a bit of a chat backstage and said, let's get together.
Yeah, they've got to keep themselves ring ready. You don't want to just sit and wait. You want to keep yourself warm, keep that momentum, so when you do decide to cash in, you're ready for a fight.
And it appears that Randy Orton's arm has been fixed.
It is all better and not inside of his torso.
Or rotating through the fourth dimension.
Yeah, causing a Viper Rooney.
Viper Rooney.
Becky Lynch there, obviously.
Rules of a mixed tag match, I believe, is that men must fight men, women must fight women.
Pretty simple. If a woman tags in their partner, then the other must tag in theirs.
Yes. And facing the briefcase holders, because we haven't come up with a better name for them yet.
Nope.
Although this might just be a one-time affair, just a little treat to the fans.
It's just a nice one. We haven't seen a mixed tag match, so...
Yeah, exactly. So they sort of got together. I've had some competition backstage. Ripley and Chad. Thinking, yeah, we'll take you on.
Yeah, they've...
got nothing better to do.
It's not for the title, it's not for the briefcase, but a win here is quite a good showing.
Yeah, because that's some momentum.
Yeah.
As Randy just spikes Chad and 1, 2, 3, job done.
And ends it.
Looking for a quick victory.
Randy, he's had a tumultuous start to the season.
Yes, he didn't really come out the gates strongly, did he?
He had a couple of losses to Shinsuke Nakamura. One of them was due to digestive distress, but we moved past it. But he's with the winning Money in the Bank.
A lot. You know,
you've got to think he's on his way.
Viper Rooney arm.
Yes, he has suffered.
He really has.
He has suffered. But
and the reward for all of his effort is a mixed tag match.
Yeah. The reward sits in that briefcase.
Indeed it does.
He's you got to think he's on the way up.
You got to think he's picking his moment as well.
Yes. And while Randy's on the way up, Rhea Ripley was very much on the way down. I think
her
she's hurt
own
herself
backside.
more than Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Well, misjudged that flip to the outside.
Landed quite solidly on the old coccyx.
As Chad thinks about hitting Becky, and then thinks, oh, no, I'm not a woman.
Well, Becky is the man.
That is true. That is the sort of get out of jail free card here.
Chad is quite confused, I must admit. He's not been the most sane of people in this season.
This is more an IQ test for Chad Gable, just to figure out who he can and can't hit.
Yeah.
So I'm facing Randy Orton and Becky Lynch. One of these two is the man.
He's facing a snake and a man. But I'm only allowed to hit the snake.
But I'm teaming with Mummy. How does that work? But I'm Chad.
That's all he knows, is that he is Chad.
He is Chad.
He is the Chad. I am the Chad.
The Chad is great.
We say that as Randy Orton quite confidently pummels his face.
He's just like showing how well his new arm works.
He has... Chad has not got out the starting block.
No, Ripley having to do all the heavy lifting here.
Yes, she
I'll fight
often is.
snakes, I'll fight men, I'll fight women, I'll fight anything.
You put it in front of me, I'll fight it. So, looks for the submission. Not going to get the best of Ripley there.
I think we have yet to see a successful submission.
You may be right on that. My memory
Becky swings
isn't
through.
great. But maybe Gunther's got a submission, or Asuka might have got an Asuka lock off again.
That's very true, yes. Gunther does like to use his submission. It very much wears down his
especially
opponents.
when I say he's not technically sound, then he pulls out the technical moves. Just let drop on her back.
You got to think that Rhea Ripley could actually hold her own here against Randy Orton, should they decide to go down that path. But Chad rolls through.
Stranger, the Chad roll. Chad tying it up. Randy again.
Sweeping the leg.
Getting the best of the Chad. Drags him about for a bit. Cleans the mat. It's always good to practice good mat hygiene.
That's all Chad's good for. He's just a mop.
Sorry. The Chad.
The Chad.
Oh.
Puts up his arms always to say, I'm the Chad.
Yeah, I'm the Chad. Chad now.
Big suplex.
Not enough to put Randy away. Viper slithering in as he does. Chad now
back into the corner.
Mustering some offense finally against Randy Orton.
As he just sort of spins him round a little bit, trying to figure out, I don't know what to do with the snake.
The Chad is confused. The Chad no fight snake, the Chad fight man.
Big knee there to Randy Orton. Whoa!
Keeping him in the corner. Now, in a normal tag, this would be quite good work, keeping him in the corner so he can't make the tag and double teaming up. But in the mixed tag, you can't really do that.
Bring on the women.
As Randy decides to tag in Becky Lynch. It seems like Becky's having trouble with Rhea, but Randy's not having too much trouble with Chad.
We've established the weak link here.
Yes.
But two very different strategies from both Randy and Becky. We saw how quickly Becky got the job done at Money in the Bank, and we saw how much of an ordeal it was for Randy Orton to go through.
Well, let's not forget, Becky wasn't fighting with one arm.
Very true.
Yeah, so Randy quite literally walked into that match and says, watch me tie an arm behind my back and still win.
As Becky's finishing move, aptly called the disarm her,
yes,
applied to Rhea Ripley there. Good job she wasn't facing Randy Orton there, he would not have been impressed.
No, it's just, that's just rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah, it's
too
like,
soon.
Really? We're making arm jokes?
Yeah, too soon. Too
She
soon,
just looks
Lynch,
up,
too soon.
it's just like, oh, it's harmless enough. There's the tag name. Disarm KO.
As Rhea goes to recover that.
Sorry, I got distracted by a tag name when Rhea really or nearly got the 3 count.
As she tags in the Chad.
Chad, as Rhea thinks about it. Oh, and Chad blitzes Randy Orton.
Chad now. I'm calling him the Chad now. This is his thing.
And in come the women.
Here they were in for all of 2 seconds before bringing the women back out. Chad thinking better of it.
The Chad Gable.
He's gonna Chad it up.
He's like the Brian Kendrick, but he's just the Chad.
Oh, the Brian Kendrick. Rhea.
You're almost thinking about a riptide.
Now, had Rhea got into the Money in the Bank, would she have been the one to take the case, do you reckon? Vintage Orton, then?
I mean, it's fairly academic at this point because she had her opportunity to get into the Money in the Bank and she shit out to Dana Brooke.
I mean, yeah, that was an upset.
That really was.
That was an upset. We haven't seen the two go at it since. And Dana Brooke obviously did not make the most of her opportunity, unlike Tyler Bate last week, who is now #1 contender.
Rhea's stock has fallen quite a lot.
She has not made the impact we were expecting at the beginning of Smackdown, but maybe she's on the way up. Maybe she can start working her way up.
And
Who
maybe
knows?
the
A
Chad
win
can figure out
here.
what to do next.
Yeah, a pinfall victory here over the briefcase holder. It's not a champion, but it is a pretty, phenomenal pinfall either way.
He gets some momentum.
Yeah.
As Chad rolls through Randy Orton, thinks about going for a pin, but no, he tags Rhea Ripley.
Rather than...
As Ripley just sees an opportunity.
Stomps on Randy's bad arm.
Yeah.
That was a little...
The referee deciding to look the other way there on that one, because it's okay for a woman to attack a man.
Yeah. Well, Randy might come in and punt Rhea soon. As the Chad gets in the way of the camera.
The Chad, I'm here too.
Yeah, look at me, I'm the Chad.
Just stretching out Becky
He is the
Lynch.
Chad.
Randy and meanwhile...
Chad, the Chad there. It's a weird camera angle.
Because every so often we'll just see Randy and Chad just pop up.
Yeah. Looks like Randy's stunned on the outside as
Rhea looking for the Riptide. She sees it.
Oh,
slams Lynch and gets the pin.
No. And that's all she wrote.
And that's the momentum for Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley and the Chad. With a win.
Chipley.
Chipley. Oh. Chipley with a win, that's it.
Look how happy Chad is.
Yeah. Yeah, I did
the
nothing.
size difference. In a great match. Oh, very entertaining.
It was a good match. The Chad putting on a show.
And the main event for this evening, we are going to simulate, as we did see these two in the ring last week.
Yes.
Kevin Owens putting his Intercontinental Championship on the line.
Against Ivar. Can Ivar make it 2 wins in a row?
2 in a row, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens.
When the belt is on the line, it's a different game.
Yeah, he delivers. Very much shocked with Ivar last week, but it was all he needed really to kind of learn Ivar's offense.
He maybe didn't give Ivar the credit he needed, but
Ivar's stock level's gone up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a solid match all round.
Yes. Interesting developments.
Another chink in the armor for Imperium, but they had the work experience guy on it, you know.
Yep.
Not at full force.
When the apprentice is there, you're going to expect if you...
They got the apprentice. Padawan dragging up.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to go back and sort through things.
Yeah. Right, well, join us back here next week where we will see what's going to become of the Intercontinental picture, how is work experience going to go for Ilya Dragunov, and what's going to happen with the women.
Yeah, exciting times.
Catch you then.
Bye.